There is an inexorable force in the cosmos where time and space converge. A place beyond man's vision, but not his reach. It is the most mysterious and awesome point in the universe, where the here and now may be forever.
On my ship, you ask.
It is unavoidable, moving through space, swallowing everything in its path. Radio waves, light.
Are you programmed to speak?
Even planets and stars.
Thrusters.
That madman is headed straight for the black hole. What'll we do? We wait.
We got you.
Hurry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Now,
Gravity's at maximum, Dan. My God, I think it's got us.
man is about to enter
We got a break here, too.
the black hole. A journey that begins where everything ends.
Figure, Neil deGrasse, whatever.
Oh shit!
who
Here we go.
explains- Yeah, I was I did a panel once on the black hole, and he was on the panel. And all he did was go, well, they can't actually, that wouldn't have happened. It's like, stop spoiling the party.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Want to believe, it's actually that would have happened if you had not been at a black hole. You'd been at a party.
Wait, hold up. That's first of all, that's what he does. Is he applies scientific logic and know-how. But Neil deGrasse, I don't know how many film production meetings Neil deGrasse Tyson has been president. I know that's why I'm throwing it back to the Empire Strikes Back thing. It happens a certain way, not because logic dictates, but because cinema logic dictates it, right? So, and you and I, man, you at Disney, me at Warner Bros., we've been in enough of those conversations to know that that's what the world does now. They question every aspect of things to the point where they sometimes can't even enjoy it if it doesn't really click to their temperament. But Neil deGrasse Tyson should know, I mean, he should know sitting down on a black hole panel that I mean, come on, like where do you start with this guy? Seriously,
it was kind of embarrassing
for him or for you.
We know it's not, it's a movie.
I mean, you got to put your hand up.
Preached about why it doesn't make scientific sense.
Right. And it's like you want to put your hand up and be like, look, excuse me, Mr. deGrasse Tyson, if that is in fact your real name. This is what's commonly referred to as a motion picture, where the attempt to suspend disbelief happens. Now, belief is a thing you have when you think something's going to go a certain way, Mr. De Grass Tyson. Now, this is a movie, and from the moment the theater is something you sit in, Mr. De Grass Tyson, the lights go down, and they project this on a screen. And a projector is a thing that's in a room behind you. And that's how he talks. Like
light goes through the,
yeah. So a doorknob turns clockwise or counterclockwise. Anyway, so you just have to sit back and be like, look, nothing from start to finish in the movie is real. There's no anti-gravity to begin with. Then everyone's walking around.
But that's why in the black hole, we have gravity.
Right.
It's like, so?
That's right. That's how they do it in that movie. I forgot that. What is it, Bottoms who says that? He goes, all of a sudden, it occurs to him.
We have gravity.
We have gravity.
But if you're in outer space, how do you know the gravity is going down when you could suddenly be on the ceiling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could be. I mean, so here's a couple of other things.
Have questioned that.
First of all, how long did it take to figure out that Booth was such a treacherous motherfucker? I mean, and what's Booth's the newspaper guy, right? So this is the first real first big 70s attack on, the fake news media, because Ernest Borgnine, and what is he from? Like, he's from like the North American Daily Chronicle or something. He's from what?
Marty. Didn't he win an Academy Award for Marty?
He did. No, hold up. We know that Ernest Borgnine won Cabby in Escape from New York. Yeah, he deserved that Academy Award for Marty. I think that was really well earned.
Yeah.
He was a good actor, but in the role of the black hole, we're sitting there going, they're going to waste room on a spacecraft to send up a journalist. And okay, so they do. That's what the script says.
Look, Elon Musk went up in a spacecraft and he's not even a journalist.
Yeah. So they put this guy from like the North American Evening Sun or whatever paper they embed him, and the movie's heavily telegraphed, as we know. I'm not faulting that, but they'll tell you everything that's coming your way. And he's also there for the Hans Reinhardt. Never thought I'd see you again, you treacherous motherfucker. Anyway, no, but he does have that kind of moment where first of all, how many spacecrafts is the planet Earth launching where you forget about this one that's the size of downtown Los Angeles? Like, how many? And you sit there and you go,
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
We need a tin can, as Bottoms refers to him, Vincent, to tell us what spacecraft we're looking at. Like, it's almost like those old U-boat captains in Germany that have to look at the class of destroyer based on the silhouette book. Remember that? This is a British Churchill destroyer. Now we know what we're about to sink versus a cargo
so that
ship.
Could be it. This is a balloon from China. No, that's not it. I mean, this is what's so much fun about working on movies.
Right.
You just go, that's the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
We have all these glitches in Tron because of the complexity of doing the codeless and all that stuff. And we'd get so frustrated and eventually go, leave it in because that's the way it is in this world.
It's interesting how like
little zip zap.
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't know if I told you, I knew Robert Forrester, and I of course, being the obnoxious human being I am, I always asked about the black hole, and just to get some. And he was the first guy I think that told me that he got the script with like 3 blank pages at the end. And since then, I know that fans of the movie and audience members are, first of all, the ending I think is actually really good. I think it's probably not the ending people expected at the time, but it's with Barry's music. It's an artsy approach to the ending, and that's what you get. And I don't really sit back and be like, the ending, the way I've heard other people be about it. But I've also heard other fans of the movie say, no, this is the way the ending was supposed to be. And I'm like, nope, there were 3 blank pages at the end of the script
thrown together at the end, just like, oh, what the hell.
This wasn't the Disney
2000. What's the ending of 2001? Can anybody explain that to me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying there. Was this the ending where you put out a contest to see who could come up with the ending at the studio and
No,
like the security?
That was the Watcher in the Woods.
Another Disney movie with no ending.
Yeah.
That was the one where the security guards were allowed to put in an ending idea, an ending pitch. And like the Carpenters Union and all those guys could say,
electricians, the guard at the gate, and not to, they all came up with some good ideas, but it was too much for the creatives to handle. It's like, well, now what do we do? We can't decide.
I'll tell you what you do, though, in my mind, as a former studio guy, you take all the notes and all the ideas and you throw them in a bullpen and you get some story editors and you say, go through this and see who came up with what. And if anything's good, I want the person who came up with it in here this afternoon to hear what other ideas they have. Not so much for Watcher in the Woods, but let's see what these guys got. Let's see who is collecting a Disney paycheck who we can actually use in a creative capacity. Let's see what the team looks like. Let's see what the scout team looks like. I would have given them a chance. Read it all and bring them in.